So this is the story of Jake Evans. He murdered his sister and his mother after he says he was inspired by Michael Myers in the movie Halloween. Is a fictional horror movie character to blame? Or is Jake just a murderous psychopath?
What's up, everybody? I'm James.
I'm Crystal.
This is Our Killer Obsession. Welcome back to another spooktacular October Halloween episode. If you are listening to us, you might want to come on over to YouTube and check us out. Check out the set that we have going on right now. Let us know what you think. Don't forget, we have a suggestion link in the descriptions, so feel free to leave any suggestions in the email there on the show, or any cases you want us to check out.
Tonight, I'm bringing you the story of Jake Evans. It's kind of a actual Halloween-inspired true crime story. Halloween as in the movie, Michael Myers, you know.
Okay, yeah.
But this one is more the Rob Zombie remake, apparently.
Okay.
So this is the story of Jake Evans. He murdered his sister and his mother after he says he was inspired by Michael Myers in the movie Halloween. Is a fictional horror movie character to blame? Or is Jake just a murderous psychopath? Jake Evans was born on May 22nd, 1995, to Daryl, who worked in business, and Jamie, a school teacher in Aleta, Texas, which is just outside of Fort Worth. In 2012, Jake lived at home on 2.5 acres in a gated community on River Creek Lane with his mom and dad and younger sister Mallory. He also had 2 older sisters, Emily and Audrey, who were off at college. His grandfather, who was a retired Fort Worth police officer, and his grandmother lived across the street.
Okay.
So it sounds like a very good upbringing so far.
Yeah, for sure.
He had what many would describe as a privileged upbringing. Upper class family, all the things a child could wish for. He never went without anything. He was described as a shy but polite kid. Jake attended public school until 10th grade in 2012 when his parents withdrew him to homeschool. The reasoning behind this decision isn't well documented, but his sister Mallory was also withdrawn and started homeschooling in 2010. So with his mom being a teacher, I think she was just felt better with them at home. It kind of sounds like they probably did better with one-on-one attention.
Word. Heck yeah.
So I do not believe it was behavioral issues. It was just more like parent preference, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
It was also stated that Jake had never been violent before and was actually described as a loving and caring kid with his family. So what could drive this seemingly docile, shy young man to murder his family? Michael Myers? Or a psychotic break?
Man, I guess everybody will have a opinion on that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But who really knows, man?
Listen to the story and tell us what you think.
Mm.
There are no reports of abuse or neglect towards Jake. What goes on behind closed doors, we don't really know. But during his interviews and after, he never claimed to be angry with his family or abused by them. So that brings us to October 3rd, 2012. It's fall, it's getting cooler, Halloween is coming, and like most kids in America, Jake likes horror movies. He stated he had watched Rob Zombie's 2007 remake of Halloween 3 times that week. In the movie, when the main character, Michael, is a boy, he murders his sister, stepfather, and his sister's boyfriend. Jake stated that, quote, I was amazed at how at ease the boy was during the murders and how little remorse he had afterwards. I was thinking to myself, it would be the same for me when I kill someone. End quote. When I kill someone.
Wow.
So, like, not if. When. He already knew he was going to do it.
Yeah, man. And that's wild. I mean, we all watch spooky movies. Well, most of us probably do. That's listening. And that's not really what I'm thinking while I'm watching
I'm thinking like, that's going to be me.
Right.
No.
That's wild.
It's usually, I don't want to be that girl running up the stairs. I hope
Yeah.
that's never me, but
Yeah,
geez.
me.
Yeah. Well, that's when he started thinking about killing his family. In his confession, Jake gives some rambling answers as to why he would want to kill his family. One reason he gives is, quote, when I look at people, especially teenagers, I see them as being very cruel to each other emotionally. It seems their favorite hobby is picking on someone else. The people who are racist, bullies, and who are full of themselves are the real evil ones. And it amazes me because those 3 qualities are extremely common today. I was very sad because I felt like my own family was becoming the people I hate. I quote.
Wow.
Yeah. So it sounds like he kind of thinks not so highly of his family. He thinks they're racist and uppity people, and he doesn't like it.
But which is wild though and crazy, because he also says like, I had a great childhood and my family's okay.
Loved his family.
And that's scary.
On the day of the murders, Jake had gotten in an argument with his sister. They were at a doctor's appointment when he said his sister Mallory made a racist comment about an African American person. He said he had argued with Mallory about being a racist and said that she made him sick and called her a racist bitch. When they got home, Jake said he ran to his dad's closet and got out his blue folding knife and was pacing back and forth thinking about causing her pain and was thinking about all the times she hurt his feelings or made him mad. After he calmed down a bit, he put the knife in his pocket and the day continued as normal. So he had like a little breakdown there for a minute and was really wanting to hurt his sister, really angry about her being a racist. Jake's dad was out of town on business, so it was just him, his mother, and Mallory at the home that week. He said after they got home from the appointment, he went out to the yard, hit some golf balls, and then ran some errands with his mom and grandma, and went out to pick up dinner for all of them. When they got home, he took his dinner to the pool house to eat and watch Family Guy. Mallory had asked him if he wanted to watch a movie, but he said he was still mad at her, so he refused. He was stewing in all the thoughts of killing his family and how his sister made him mad, and he decided that was it. He was going to kill his sister and his mother, then walk across the street, kill his grandparents, wait for his other sisters who were supposed to come home to visit tomorrow, and kill them when they arrived too. But how to do it? He originally was thinking about stabbing them and causing them pain, but the more he thought about it, he thought he actually didn't want them to feel anything. So he decided to shoot them with the .22 revolver he had stolen from his grandfather previously.
Wow.
So originally he thought he could be like Michael Myers, and he wanted to do this with no remorse. But Michael didn't care if people felt pain, right? Well, he's already having remorse before the act is even done.
Which we've actually heard and talked about and seen in others, like Ed Kemper. He was one of them, right? Who said he wanted off them quickly so they
wouldn't. And he always lied to them too. Like he didn't want them to feel more fear than they needed to feel.
Yeah. So I think that's really odd when you're like, I feel bad for you, but I'm
going to kill you. Yeah.
That's
very weird,
man.
It's hard to wrap your mind around psychosis.
Yeah.
He then went into the home and asked Mallory to watch the movie Waterboy with him. She agreed, and they watched some of the movie. Sitting next to her on the couch with the knife in his pocket, he started a playful pillow fight with her, all while thinking about killing her. Then he told her he had to go check on something. He went downstairs to see if his mom was still in her study, which she was. He then went to his room and grabbed the gun, pacing in his room while imagining what he was about to do. He was gone so long, Mallory just went back to her room. Jake went to Mallory's door, knocked, and told her their mom needed her for something. When she came out, he pointed the gun at her. She thought he was joking and then told him he was freaking her out, and when she turned to go back into her room, he shot her 2 times in the back and once in the head. Then he ran to the study where his mom was and shot her 3 times.
Holy cow.
After the murders, he ran back to his room where he said he started screaming at the top of his lungs, quote, "I'm really messed up. I killed my mom and sister," quote. He then emptied the shells onto his bed. Then he heard his sister crying in the hallway, and he realized Mallory wasn't dead. So he reloaded the gun, yelled how sorry he was, and, quote, ran as fast as I could to kill her.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Then he went to the study to make sure his mom was still dead and shot her in the head again to be sure.
Oh my goodness.
After making sure they were dead, Jake went outside to collect himself. He said he came back in and, quote, very shocked and scared, and placed the gun on the kitchen counter, then dialed 911.
Holy cow.
He calmly told the 911 operator that he had just killed his mom and sister. When she asked if he was sure if they were dead, he calmly just said, yes.
What's the emergency?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
Are you sure they're dead?
Yes.
Evans told the 911 dispatcher, quote, "I wasn't even really angry with them. It just kind of happened. I've been kind of planning on killing them for a while now. I just thought it would be quick, you know? I didn't want them to feel any pain," he said. "That's why I used a gun. But it's like everything went wrong."
Okay, do you, is there any reason that you were so angry at your mother and your sister?
I don't know. I wasn't. It's weird. I wasn't even really angry with them. It just kind of happened. I've been kind of planning on killing for a while now. I just thought it'd be quick, you know. I didn't want them to feel any pain. That's why I used a gun.
Okay.
But it was like everything went wrong.
Jake did not give the operator a specific reason for the killings, but he said that he didn't, quote, really like people's attitudes and said people were, quote, verbally rude to each other. "I guess this is really selfish to say, but to me, I felt like they were just suffocating me in a way," he said calmly. "I don't know. Obviously, you know, I'm pretty, I guess, evil."
Holy cow, man.
Right?
Oh, wow. I can't not imagine being the 911 operator, listening to this and having to take that call.
And trying to stay calm the whole time and just get, you know, they're trained to try to get information out of you and just listen to you go on and on.
Sometimes I don't think we think about them 911 operators and what they do and have to go through too. You know, they have to listen to some
job.
wild things, man.
Yeah. Oof. He told the operator that he told his sister that his mother needed to see her. When his sister came out of the room, Evans said he shot her. She rolled down the stairs and he shot her again. He said, quote, "I'll never forget this. My sister, she came down the stairs and she was screaming and I was telling her that I'm sorry, but just hold still, that, you know, I was just going to make it go away," he said. Quote, "But she just kept on freaking out. But finally she fell down and I got her in the head about probably 3 times.
I told my sister that my mom needed her.
Mm-hmm.
She was in her room, and she came out of her room, and I shot her, and she rolled down the stairs, and I shot her again, and then I went down and I shot my mom about maybe 3 or 4 times, but I'll never forget this.
Okay, that's fine.
My sister, she came down the stairs and she was screaming, and I was telling her that I'm sorry, but to just hold still.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, I was just gonna make it go away, you know, but she just kept on freaking out. But finally she fell down and I shot her in the head about probably 3 times.
Oh my goodness.
Just very calmly talking to the operator. Monotone, just chill about it.
Wow.
He continued, quote, "Just to let you know, I hate the feeling of killing someone. I'm going to be so messed up." He told the operator, quote, "I'm really worried about nightmares and stuff like that. Are there any type of medications for that kind of stuff?"
Oh my goodness.
Right? He's already thinking about all of this.
Wow.
I don't mean to sound like a wimp or anything, but this is, wow. I've never, done anything violent in my whole life.
Man, I don't even know what to say. It's almost like he's processing what he's doing. He feels bad for what he did. He knows what he did. I didn't mean to do what I did.
Right,
But
and almost
it's just
wow. Is he wow, like he's impressed with himself that he could actually do it?
It almost sounds like there's just so much going on in there. He don't even know what to think.
When police arrived at the home, Jake was standing outside with his hands in the air and was arrested without incident, according to the police. Jake was sent to a psychiatric facility until 2015, when he was deemed competent to stand trial. He took a plea deal, and he pled guilty for 45 years in prison rather than the possibility of the death penalty. He is eligible for parole after 22 and a half years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I get he was a kid. He was 16.
I mean,
But still, you
still.
get tried as an adult by then, right? So
Whew,
you killed your sister and your mom.
man. I mean,
But
right,
was it
yeah.
some kind of psychiatric problem? He was in a psych facility for quite a while,
I mean,
couple of years.
Yeah, so obviously there was some
something going
sort
on.
of reason to be there. They're not just going to keep people for no reason. But I don't know. Can you just fix that? I don't know if you can, right?
Right. But his family has forgiven him and stood behind him the whole time,
Wow.
taking care of him financially and always being there for him emotionally.
Wow.
His dad, his 2 other sisters, his grandparents, basically everybody he had planned to kill
Holy cow.
are still standing behind him and have forgiven him.
Wow. I mean, hey, you know, I mean, as a father, it would be hard to turn your back on your child, you know, no matter
It
what,
would be, but
right?
that would be really difficult to
and-
understand.
But if you really think that there's something mentally
Wrong.
happened, you know, and you
Yeah.
know your child normal, and then you see your child broken, you know, I don't know, it'd be tough.
It would be tough. Even the judge was amazed at the family's forgiveness. He commented on how the family's love for their son and after everything he has done was just super amazing.
I mean, dang, for real though, most people would ditch a family member for way less than that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, wow, I guess good for them. You know, I mean, just try to make the best out of it and rehabilitate your son.
Right. So my question to everybody is, can horror movies really warp your mind? Do they influence your thoughts? Can they make you a killer?
I mean, I know when we were kids and a lot of these were first coming out, you know, some of these horror films, it was the thing that they were like, oh, these video games and these movies are
Gonna make your
making our
kids
kids violent and do crazy things. But in reality, I think it just happens. It's just a part of...
Definitely makes you more jaded to it, I guess, and you're more desensitized to the violence, you know? But I don't think it's going to make you more violent.
No.
I think maybe it doesn't faze you as much when you see violent things,
Yeah.
you know? But I don't think it's going to make you want to hurt people. It kind of sounds something like our grandparents would have said. It's going to warp your brain. But
then again,
does it?
what if for some people, that's all it takes is the right atmosphere, the right thought process in your mind, and the right movie or video game or
encourage
song
them.
or whatever it is to make that final flip of that switch and make it come to fruition, you know?
Michael Myers wannabe or psychopath? You let us know.
Well, that's going to do it for this one, you guys. Don't forget, if you are listening to us on a podcasting platform, please come on over to YouTube. Check us out for our Halloween edition for October. And don't forget, we do have a suggestion link in the description for any cases or any suggestions on the show, just to let us know what we can do to better improve it for you.
Yeah, and come back next week for another super spooky Halloween episode.
We'll see you then.
Concord County 911, where's your emergency?
My house,
What's the address?
152 River Creek Lane.
Okay, what's the emergency?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
What?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
You just killed your mother and your sister? How did you do that?
I shot him with a .22 revolver.
And what is your name?
Jake Evans.
Jay Evans?
Jake Evans.
Are you sure they're dead?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to stay on the phone with me, okay? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Hold on just a minute. Where is the gun?
It's on the kitchen counter.
Okay. It's a .22?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Jake, hold on. Stay on the line with me, okay?
All right.
Jake,
Yes.
are you on any kind of medication?
No. Well, I've been going to the allergist a lot lately.
Yeah.
With my mom. But no, nothing other than that.
Okay, how old are you?
17.
You don't take any other kind of medication?
I mean, other than like Zyrtec and like Advil and like Sudafed and stuff like that, for the allergies and headaches. But
Yeah.
no.
Okay, do you, is there any reason that you were so angry at your mother and your sister?
I don't know. I wasn't. It's weird. I wasn't even really angry with them. It just kind of happened. I've been kind of planning on killing for a while now.
The two of them, or just anybody?
Pretty much anybody.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really like people's kind of attitude.
Right.
I think they're very like emotional. I don't know, verbally rude to each other and stuff like that.
Right.
And I don't know.
It's okay.
It's just my family. I don't know. They're just kind of really. I guess this is really selfish to say, but to me, I felt like they were just suffocating me in a way. I don't know. I think obviously, I'm pretty, I guess, evil, but that's, whatever.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's all right. I'm listening. Okay, you have my undivided attention. Were your mom and sister in their beds?
No. This is really gonna mess me up for this, in the future. See, my sister. I told my sister that my mom needed her.
Mm-hmm.
She was in her room, and she came out of her room, and I shot her, and she rolled down the stairs, and I shot her again, and then I went down and I shot my mom about maybe 3 or 4 times, but I'll never forget this.
Okay, that's fine.
My sister, she came down the stairs and she was screaming, and I was telling her that I'm sorry, but to just hold still.
Mm-hmm.
That I was just gonna make it go away, but she just kept on freaking out. But finally, she fell down, and I shot her in the head about probably 3 times.
So they're both downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, where are you?
In the kitchen.
Okay. You're not sitting by the gun, are you?
No, it's about like 10 or 15 feet away from me.
That's all right. Where's your dad?
He's out of town.
Do you know where he is? Out of town?
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And for, I guess, future reference, I don't really want to see any of my family members,
Mhm.
like it and visiting or whatever. I don't know how it works or anything, but I just don't want any type of visitors. I don't want to see.
Okay. Where do you go to school, Jake?
Well, I used to go to Leo High School, but
Mhm.
now I'm kind of being homeschooled.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's just you and your sister and your mom and dad in the house live
Well,
there?
no, my dad's out of town.
Well, yeah, but normally it's just your mom and your
Oh.
sister and your dad and you.
Yeah, and my grandpa and grandma, they live across the street, and my oldest sister, she lives with my grandparents, and I have another sister, and she's out in college. She was going to come out to visit us tomorrow.
Okay. You don't want to hurt yourself, do you?
I don't know. I'm a little freaked out about guns now.
Oh, sure. But you don't want to hurt yourself.
I don't know. I definitely, I assure you, I definitely don't like myself, But I'm just so freaked out by guns now, and just to let you know, like, I hate the feeling of killing someone. I'm gonna be messed up.
There are people that will help you.
Oh God.
Well, you just take a deep breath. We have deputies coming, and they're going to help you. We're here to help you, too, okay? We're going to help you. We're not going to hurt you. All right?
I understand if y'all want to,
No, we're not going to hurt you. We're there to help you, Jake.
All right.
All right, everybody thinks that, we want to do bad things, but we don't. We want to help people. Right or wrong, we want to help people. And we're going to help you. Okay? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
We're also here to help. Okay. Jake, where is the kitchen in the house? Is it the back of the house?
Yeah, kind of to the back, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. We're talking with our sergeant now. He's almost at your house. But what I'll probably ask you to do, Jake, is when he gets there, is turn your porch light on.
All right.
Okay. Okay, and what he'll probably do is ask you to come out. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you'll be all right. You're going to be all right. Okay?
All right.
Okay, I'm going to stay on the phone with you, though, and talk with you. If that's okay. And you can talk to me. I'll listen. Is there anything you want to talk about?
No, not really.
Okay. What's your grandfather's or grandparents' last name?
Stevens.
Stevens? With a V or a PH?
What's it? Stevens.
Oh.
Stavens.
Okay. Okay. What's your grandpa's first name?
Jim.
Jim. And grandma?
Diane.
Diane. Is it a gated community? Is there a gate?
Yes. Do you want the password?
Yes, please.
3.
Wrong radio. Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
No.
No driver's license? What's your date of birth, honey?
1995.
Month?
May.
May. And the date?
May 22nd.
May 22nd, 1995?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm sure you've got some preliminary notifications you have to make. If you wait till we're not on scene yet, and we'll let them know as soon as we get there.
It's going to be all right. It really is, okay?
All right.
But I'm going to stay on the phone with you. They'll be there shortly. Won't be long now.
That's your call. Just follow your protocol. Ours is we got to wait till we get on scene. Call 434. Connect with an offense. I'll clear it when I get an opportunity.
Call 434 received. Paul 434, are you en route to the 12 to assist?
I believe it is Parker, and until we get everything secure, I'll need the bodies, and then we'll
10-4. Jake, would you mind going to the front door and turning the porch light on, or any lights that you have outside?
I turned them on.
Okay. Paul 414, or correction, Paul 404, my caller has turned the front lights on for you.
I'm coming in from the Alito side. That's the closest side. It's going to be almost smack dab in the middle.
Are you okay, Jake?
I'm just thinking about my sister.
Yeah. How old is she?
She's 15.
15.
Yeah. She was, I don't know. She had a really sweet side, but she was kind of racist, and I don't know, kind of rude to me sometimes. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh man.
How long ago did this happen, or how long ago did you shoot your sister and mom? Just a little while ago?
Yeah. Like
when you called?
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes ago?
Yeah.
About 30 minutes ago. Okay. You'll be all right, Jake. Okay? You'll be all right.
I'm like really worried about like nightmares and stuff like that. are there any type of medication for that and stuff?
Well, I think there is. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but the justice system, and I'm sure your family will get you the support you need.
I don't mean to sound like a wimp or anything, but this is wow. I've never done anything violent in my whole life,
You don't sound like a violent person. No, you don't. But there, help will be provided for you, medical and psychological. That'll be provided to you, okay? So you don't have to worry about that right now. Take deep breaths for me, okay? You're doing fine. In through your nose and out through your mouth, so you don't hyperventilate, okay?
All right.
And that'll slow down your heart rate, too. I'm sure it's just jumping all over in your chest. There you go. A couple more. Good. That sounds good. You sound a lot calmer right now. Just keep taking deep breaths, and it'll keep the anxiety down. Are there any cars in your driveway, Jake?
No.
No cars in the driveway? Okay.
No.
All right. Deep breaths, honey. In through your nose, real deep.
I just thought it'd be quick, I didn't want them to feel any pain. That's why I used a gun.
Okay.
But it was like everything went wrong.
It's all right. Keep breathing for me. Okay, just in through your nose, real slow, out through your mouth. Couple more deep breaths for me. There you go. Real deep in, real slow and real deep. Jake, my officers are almost there. Would you be willing to walk out on your own?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I guess I should tell. I forgot before I called.
Yes.
The gun on the counter, for some reason, when I put it down, it was loaded, just to let y'all know.
Okay, that's fine, as long as it's on the counter.
Yeah, it's on the counter, sure.
All right, I believe you. Okay, they'll be there shortly, but I'll stay on the phone with you until, it's time for you to walk out. Okay?
All right.
Are you on your home phone?
Yes.
Is it cordless?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. You're doing good. What color's your house, Jake? Red brick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brick.
Red brick? Okay. Okay. Okay, Jake, what I want you to do is, after we get through talking, I want you to put the phone down and leave it in the kitchen. You don't have to hang it up, okay? But I want you to walk outside. But when you're walking through the house and outside, stay visible. Don't hide behind any furniture. Open the front door. Do you have a glass screen door or a glass door, or just the front door?
Just the front door.
Okay. When you open the front door, step back, put your hands behind your head, and slowly walk outside, okay? Or I'm not behind your hand, but keep your hands up in the air. Just walk very slowly and walk outside, but keep your hands visible. All right, sweetie?
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and put the phone down and do it. And then just listen to what Sergeant Fletcher has to say. He's very appreciative that you're willing to come out on your own. He thinks that's great. All right?
All right.
And I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
hon.
you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, bye.
I told you to lay it down. It's open. The line's open. Or close to it. I don't know how big the house is. It's in the call notes.